Hey, welcome back. The problem that I was having 3 days ago is that everything looked way too fancy and it kind of looked like a clothing company, like high-end, sure, but not like a dog food brand, like a pet brand. What happened was, I had an idea in a way to continue this. I wanted to add a lot more orange, which is ironic because what you're gonna see is, so I did some work without you. But I'm gonna explain what happened, I think. If I remember. I was looking at the brand and my dog was lying down with his little feet up. So I decided to take a picture of it and try to incorporate that into the brand because I know that like paw is so cliche for a pet brand. But to me, I feel like it's a little more special because I incorporated his paw. It's not just a random dog's paw, it's his paw. Look how pretty he is. You know, do you understand why this has to be like fancy and high-end? Because of him. Look how fancy he is. So that's where the little paws came from. Look how cute this is. It's cute and high-end. I love it. And another problem that I was having is that I was not happy with the font. Like, this is cute, right? This is fine. But it's fine. It's not perfect. It's not... The problem with creative work is that you kind of strive for the perfection. Not perfection, how do I explain this? It's like when you stumble upon something, you're trying to figure out something and nothing is working, and so you do something, like not randomly, I don't think it's randomly. You do something happens, and you just stumble upon it, and it fits, everything clicks, and you're like, that's what happens, you know? With my, this font was fine, but it wasn't, I love it. It was, it's good. It's good. For what it is, it's good. But then I decided to incorporate my font from my branding, which I did that before anyway. Like this one, not this one, the vegan one is my font. But not I didn't create it. I say my font, but it's for my branding. You know, it's free. It's Julia playing something. And it worked. It's perfect. It's so perfect. Look at this. Everything about this font it's cute. It's not too crazy. And it fits. Everything is round. Like the problem that I was having with this one is that it's a little blocky. It's pretty. It's nice. But it's a little blocky and it's a little like right here at the bottom. I know there's a specific name for it. The designers will hate me. But it's just flat. I don't want it to be flat. I want it to be round. I didn't know that at the time. But that's what was happening. So I came up with 2 patterns that I kind of love. Like this is one of the reasons why I wanted to get into design, because not only creating something, not only the aha moment, you know, but creating something that you really like, that you really love and really connect with. And look how pretty it is. It's pretty. Why are there 2 copies of the same thing? Oh, this is a light version. Yeah. Oops. And this is the... Okay, so these 2 are the important ones. So I wanted to use the regular... Okay, so this font, it has like a lot of... Like there's regular, there's light, there's bold. Yeah. And this one is regular. You can see that it's a little full, right? Yeah. And this one's the light version. So I realized that for this one to work, because the paw is already all round and are all full of color, it couldn't be something like this, because then it's too much. It's just too much. And we're looking for balance, we're looking for simplicity, we're looking for something that it's cute, but it's also fancy. I like to use the word fancy. I don't know, it sounds nice. Fancy. It's fun to say too. Fancy. I'll stop. The one that's just on the outside, the color, right? It could be placed together with the regular version because there's a balance there, I think. Yeah, I like it. And the other one, they just couldn't put this one with this font because it would be too much. It would just be too much. So that's why there are 2 different versions. And I really like it. I don't know what's up with the gold thing, but it fits because again, look how pretty he is. Where is it? Ah, he's tired. Like he's so pretty, and then the blue kind of came, like it kind of worked. And now look at this. This is kind of like a poster. It works. His little leash is blue. Has always been blue. I don't know why. I like blue, navy. And then it's almost a perfect match for his color. Look how cute this is, right? And I'm still struggling just a little bit with this because I'm using two colors. I kind of decided to go back to this one. I wanted to put some orange in this, but I don't know, nothing was working. I don't understand why. I think it's just okay. So let's go to Behance. Like I really liked this one. This one is what I connect with. It's not that I connect with. I thought that like it could look a little like this one. And if you look at it, it's the opposite of what I'm trying to do, but it's also the same thing. Font wise, this is thin. It's all blocky. It's just all blocky, but it works. It's nice. Also the turtleneck. I don't know what's up with turtlenecks and fanciness, but let's go back to the project. Sorry. Like it's cute, right? It's really cute, and it still looks minimalistic. Still looks simple and fancy and Apple-like with the colors, obviously. So I don't like. Okay. That is tip for the designers and for people who are just starting to look at colors. This is a little much. The project itself, it's amazing and it's really pretty. No questions there. No, like the idea to create the end with the animal like shapes, really cute and very clever. Just this one, the color and the bag don't fit really well because the bag is already a light color and then color on it, it's like, whoa, calm down, calm down. But other than that, look how pretty this project is. Oh, I love it. They even have an animation. Oh, how dare you, so cute. Ooh. Oh. Girl, why am I showing you other projects? Right, so I went to Behance. They're all very orange, aren't they? Well, not all of them, but a lot of, like, I get it, right? Like bright color, warmer colors are usually associated with happiness and energy, especially with dogs, like nice. But let's try some blue, let's get some blue in this thing. And I think this is, I still need to figure out the schematics of this, and I kind of just love putting his little paw everywhere. Look how cute this is. Oh, so this is where we are at right now. I'm still not entirely sure of the color palette, just because I wanted something more. What if I change this? Hold your horses. What if I get that? See, I wanted to add like a warmer color because this is way too cool. Like, I don't mean like cool, I mean just it's a cooler tone, like white and dark blue, and I guess this could be the warm color, but still not really sure on that front. Wait, does that mean that I'm done? So now if I figure out the color palette, the shapes, the patterns, and the logo, that means I'm done. I should probably put together like a sort of a presentation. See, I wanted to use this, but like I said in the beginning, it looks too much like a soap bar. My voice keeps crackling. And we should probably like go back and see if this has anything to do with the thing here. Target audience is dogs with health problems and allergies. So you think medicine, you think medical terms, you think blue for some reason is associated with medicine for some reason. It's a calming color. It's actually green that's calming. Oh, the competitors at V-Dog is Balance and Wild Earth, and I would say that this is very different from all of those brands. V-Dog, Natural Balance, Wild Earth. Very different, except for Wild Earth. The color scheme is a little like close, but it's not. It's not at all, and the style is very different. So we're good. V-Dog would be close. Did I just take a little element from each of these things? I don't think so. They are all very different, so I should probably put together like a presentation just to see if the brand works. I keep thinking in packaging for some reason. So we have the patterns. Now let's do a logo. because people go crazy for logos. If I could just take you and you. Thank you very much. Let's whip together some logos. This is the Pudim brand. It's not the For the Planet brand. Right. Okay, it's a little big. Center you. Where is that? There you are. Center you. This is fine. What was so wrong with this? It's gonna keep it. This is more like not only for the pattern, for like packaging and stuff, but this is like when I can use the dog as a picture, like for an app, for example. Why do I keep thinking about, should I go into apps? UI, UX, ooh. Yeah, back to this planet. Okay, like for an app, I keep imagining my dog as the face of the app. Could be a little confusing. Or not. Clubhouse works perfectly. And does anyone... So Clubhouse, I was interested in the app icon because just the guy, the creator, the owner, the CEO, whatever, with all due respect, of course, it's just his face, and I'm like, that's bold and cool. Good job. Okay, variations. Sorry. And you can use the whole thing. You use it up, you can use it down, hopefully. Let's see. You know what? This is dumb. It's gonna take you guys and flip ya. Like, thank you. That's much better. I think the second one looks a lot better. I don't know what, like the first one. It's still usable. And we can also create some actual variations. Like worst case scenario, let's see. A very tiny app, you can always put this very small and you can still recognize it, right? So that's a good job on my part. Very good. Always check to see the size of your logo, because sometimes something that's very complicated like this between the toes, there's enough space that if you make it incredibly tiny, you can still see the space between the toes. Because sometimes, like, it's fun to think of intricate, very complex designs for the logos, but you have to remember that you will have to use that incredibly tiny spaces, like when it's 1 pixel by 1 pixel. No, 1 pixel by 1 pixel, right? So if the intricate design it gets lost, or it's hard to see, it just doesn't work, it will be confusing, and it's just not functional design. So this, even very tiny, you can still see the gaps between the toes, and you have a good understanding of what it is. So that's good. If you disagree, because this is visual stuff, right? And maybe my brain processes this differently because I've been staring at it for a very long time. If you disagree, let me know, because perspective, no? We don't all see the world in the same way. Even like my red could be different than your red, but we both call that red. Perspective. It's point of view, it's different. So let me know. Done. You can also use a lot of color variations. Like imagine this as blue. That looks fancy as hell. I don't know why, but it looks like it's too much. No, I don't know. And now you also have to do the background test, see, to make sure that the colors don't get lost. So you have to make sure that this works in any sort of background. So light background, dark background, neutral. I will need, what do I need? You to calm down. My brand colors are just so functional. Very good. Good for you. Well, me. Very visible. Let's zoom out. Even more. Can you zoom out more? Oh, that is a mess. Very visible. Good job. This is typically something that you should test before you do all the things, but you can always change color later, but it's not a good idea. But you know, it's a process. As long as you know what you're doing, like, good for me. And with the colors in the, man, this creating a lot of artboard stuff is annoying. So what I'm gonna do is I will create a lot of backgrounds using all the colors. Where are my colors? Down there, actually. That sounds like a lot of work. Put you in. Not what I meant to do, okay. And the more I stare at these paws, the more they look like clouds that are raining upside down. So you work. I just stumbled upon something. It looks like a freaking button. Cute. Very good. Okay. And they all work. I mean, you don't really do this, but I just wanted to see if the colors fit. And they do. Sneeze. Very good. Okay, the basics are done. I should probably put together. Wow, is this really done? Did I really do this in like 5 hours? Cause that's good. That's impressive. I mean, I did study a lot. It's like Crystal always says, like, it's nuts to charge hourly, because if you charge by hour, what you're saying is the more time you spend on this, the more I'm gonna pay you. That means that the more problems that you have and the more time it takes you to solve a problem, the more I'll pay you. How does that make any sense? It really doesn't. The real thing should be like, it should be like inverse. The less time you spend on something, the more I'm gonna pay you, because it's incredibly valuable. Like, isn't it better and more valuable to have someone spend as little time as possible on a project, because then you can just move on with their life? It's just nuts. The hourly rate system is just really weird. To be fair, I've known of places that don't do it like this, like the more you produce, the more I pay you, but then those rates are incredibly low, and then people are killing themselves to produce more, to earn more. Like, it makes sense, but the rates are so low that it's not really worth it, because a lot of the times those jobs are incredibly mentally health demanding and also physically demanding, so you know, it's not good. Let's go back to our things now. Hold on, I am an idiot. I'm just a dumbass. But yeah, this is my not presentation. I just needed to see if it works. I like the color scheme. The more I see the color scheme, the more I like it. And it's interesting that I also saw a talk Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, opinions, did you like the brand? Did you hate the brand? Why would you hate the brand? Yeah, I'll see you next time, and hit me up on Instagram. Okay, bye!